Hello and welcome to a brand new series on this channel called Let's Talk About Blank. Now for the first season of these videos will be COD Zombies, and I'm going to talk about every single map, including the non-Treyarch maps, which a lot of zombie content creators tend to ignore. A lot of, I'm going to get a little rant before I begin this video, right? A lot of zombie content creators tend to ignore the non-Treyarch maps, but also any map past Black Ops 4. And I think it's really fucking annoying. You can't ignore the fact that these maps exist and be like, hey guys, we're going to do every Pack-a-Punch video, or we're going to get Pack-a-Punch on every single map, but we're not doing Black Ops 4 because I hate Black Ops 4, lol. No bro, include Black Ops 4. If you're going to do all Treyarch, include Black Ops 4 and include Cold War. Even if you don't like them, include them, you know, G? Anyway, let's talk about the first map that started this whole series, Nacht der Untoten. Now, Nacht is a map that is very basic, very bare bones, but it's been in almost every single COD, or every single Treyarch COD. It's been in World at War, it's been in Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2 as part of Transit, Black Ops 3 as both a part in Revelations, where you basically have to go and Pack-a-Punch, and a remaster. It's been in the COD Zombies mobile game, it's also been in COD Mobile, and it's also been in Black Ops Cold War as a Forsaken Easter egg, but also as part of Dying Machine. Now, Nacht der Untoten has 3 rooms, right? So you obviously have the spawn room, you have the help room, and you have the upstairs, which the upstairs contains a notoriously known camping spot, where people will just camp by the grenade spot. However, the help room obviously has the mystery box, which has gave us our first introduction to one weapons via the ray gun, which the ray gun will feature on every single map apart from Firebase Z. Yes, that's right. If I'm correct, the ray gun does not appear on Firebase Z. It's the only map that doesn't have it for the Ray K. And I'll be honest, the ray gun in Cold War was far better than the Ray K. Oh, Ray K? I almost said Ray K. My bad. My bad, OG. Ray K. Anyway, let's get into some of let's talk about the map, right? So, Nacht der Untoten is a very slow map. It starts off very slow, it builds the atmosphere, it gets you kind of, feeling like, what the fuck is going on, right? I mean, the intro cutscene literally does that. And you will just wait for the zombies to come over. Round 1, it takes about 20 minutes, by the time you have a shower and you come back, you can probably get round 1 done. But once round 1 is done, and once you get through to the later rounds and you hit the mystery box, you get some good weapons. Oh, the zombies don't wait around anymore. You can barely go for a piss before they get you. And honestly, I really like that about this map. I like how slow it takes to start off, but as time goes by, the map gets faster and faster, and it gets more and more intense. Now, obviously, like I mentioned earlier, this map, you can play this map on 3 different games, or multiple games, right? As Easter eggs or whatnot. But this map was remastered twice, on Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 3. Now, in my opinion, I think the 1 at 1 Black Ops 1 versions are the best versions of this map, because Black Ops 3 adds the Wonder Fizz. Oh, Wonder Fizz? Yeah, Wonder Fizz. And the Wonder Fizz makes it so much easier because you just have perks. So you can just get Jug, you can get Speed Kill, you can get Crit Revive, you get Double Tap, and you're basically safe to like round 25 probably. And because of how good the Black Ops 3 weapons are as well, yeah. Black Ops 1's version of Nacht, I think if I'm correct, which I think I'm correct, actually introduces the Thunder Gun into the map. And then the Black Ops 3 version of the map has the Thunder Gun as well. Now, because of that, I still think World at War is probably the hardest version out of the 3. Because while the Flamethrower is pretty goated, if you're going for high rounds, the Flamethrower does have a pretty fast, you can get through that pretty fast before, you have to wait for it to recharge. Now, even though Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 3's versions of the map does make it easier, you still can't ignore the likes of the loading screen. The loading screen, in my opinion, is the most fire loading screen out of the whole series. And there's been some really good loading screens, but I just love the absolute mystery of this loading screen. Like, I really love it. And also something odd as well with the Black Ops 1 and 3 versions, the Osmus crew are the playable characters. Meanwhile, unknown Marines are the playable characters for the World at War versions. Now, I think they just did this because they don't want to touch rid unknown Marines, and that makes perfect sense if that's the case, right? But however, I would have loved if they had done that, because it would still keep with the canon. I know Dr. Monty talks about it in a radio, and like it's like, yeah, there's a reason why this happens, blah blah blah. But yeah, anyway, don't talk about the map, don't talk about stuff. Let's talk about some trivia about the map. So, obviously the map is based off the multiplayer map Anfield, but it's also based off the campaign mission Hard Landing. Obviously, the mission, if I'm correct, you are like shooting down a plane or something, or you're on the airfield basically, and you basically walk through this very oddly familiar location. And yeah, basically, yeah, you just walk through this very oddly familiar location, and that location obviously is not later on. Now, like in Verut, and we'll talk about this in the Verut video as well, the appearance of the Marines are randomized, meaning they don't actually have like a set appearance, unlike, like I say, the zombie crews like the Ultimas, Victus, Primus, Chaos. Basically, it's just randomized, and it's not like, you know, the likes of Vanguard or Cold War either. Now, based on the World at, so if you don't know of the Thompson War buy on World at War, it says 1,500 points, but in reality it actually costs 1,200. This would later on be fixed for the Black Ops version, and obviously this wasn't the case for Black Ops 3 version, because the Black Ops 3 version they had the Black Ops 3 weapon war buys. If the player help, okay, so if a little bit of a fun fact, and I thought this was the case actually. If the player enters the help room in the first 4 rounds, zombies will not spawn behind the wall into round 5. Which is really cool if you want to hit the bots and not worry about zombies attacking you from 3 windows in the help room. However, this is not the case for Black Ops and Black Ops 3, which I think as soon as you open the door, that's when zombies will start, you know, spawning in. For a little bit of, for COD Zombies, the COD Zombies mobile app, the players can actually hear their characters speak. The only way they can hear them speak is them getting headshots. So you get 3 headshots, get a voice line 5, voice line 7, voice line. That's really cool. For Black Ops 2, obviously, Nacht appears as a Easter egg on Green Run. However, if you were to enter into the building, you can hear very faint and quiet whispering. And this is a fun one for Black Ops 3. So, the original name for Nacht der Untoten was, with the intro cutscene, it said Nazi zombies as the thing, kind of implied, okay, you're fighting Nazi zombies, right? But of course, with how things are today, it is changed to Call of Duty Zombies. Now, the reason why I think the reason why it got changed for Black Ops 3 is because of the censorship in Germany of the word Nazi, which does make sense and would explain it. And here we go. This I kind of mentioned it earlier, but I can see it now. The radio that features Dr. Monty is basically in the radio. He basically says that those characters were there on the Black Ops and Black Ops 3 versions of the map. However, they were simply not there at first, kind of implying that there is a multiple timeline kind of thing going on. Which does explain it, although it's a very shitty reasoning. And the real reason, let's be honest, is just Treyarch are lazy to make unknown marine models, which I totally understand. Although they could have literally just pulled out character assets from, like, you know, especially Black Ops 1. You definitely could have pulled out like a World at War based, like, or World War 2 based character, but whatevs. And because of that, the Ultima's characters don't speak in Black Ops 1 nor Black Ops 3. Anyway, that's all on World at War. In terms of my opinion on World at War has not really changed much. I've always loved this map, and I think I'll continue to love this map, even if it was to come back in the next Treyarch COD. Treyarch, don't do that, by the way. You can do much better. You can make much better. But yeah, basically, that's that's it. World at War. Obviously, the next video is going to be on Varrox, which will be a very interesting map to talk about. Talk about how I feel, talk about some cool fun facts and stuff. And yeah, I'll just mention this as well as I end the video here. This is my first attempt at doing something like this. I hope this has gone well. If there's any critiques, any things mentioned, please include them in the comment section below, because I'm always trying my best to better this, because I want this to be a really cool series. Anyway, that's all. I'll see you Muppets in the next video. Peace.